Okay, welcome to session number 6 of module 2. So, in continuation with the module 2, orthographic position of planes, in this session 6, we will solve some more problems where the conditions are different from the previous problems. So, we have taken one problem here. So, in this problem statement, it is just like previous problems, it is almost same, but some one statement is different, and the conditions to be satisfied is different. So basically, the procedure is same, drawing procedure is same, but here we should consider some extra factors, extra concepts you would understand here when the statement is, or when the condition under which the plane is lying in the first quadrant is changed here. So just have a look at this problem. So here again we have the equilateral triangle, and the size 25 mm is given, and it is lying on one of its sides. So this is important. So it's lying on the edge or one of the sides on HP. Okay, then the lamina is making 45 degree with the HP. So this is same 45 degree with HP. So until here the problem is same. It is similar to the previous problems, but this condition, one more last condition, is bit changed here. So what is that condition? The condition is that the medians of this triangle, one of the medians, is inclined at 40 degree to VP. So this statement you have to carefully understand, and accordingly you have to change this method, or you should follow one method to draw the front view and top view. And here it is given that one of the medians is inclined at 40 degree to VP. So this is the third condition you have to satisfy here. So unlike the previous problem, what we did, so here the edge was, it is showing that the side or the edge was making an angle of 30 degree with VP. So this edge was making 30 degree with VP, but in this case is asking us the medians. One of the medians is inclined at 40 degree to VP. So here first let us see what is median. So all of you know in your high school geometry, so median is nothing but in any plane or triangular or pentagon or hexagon or a square or a rectangle, whatever it is. So particularly in triangle, median means you draw a line from one corner and you connect it to the opposite side of that triangle at the midpoint of at the center of this opposite edge. So this line CD is called as median. So if I ask you how many medians you can draw in a triangle, so there are 3 corners, so and there are 3 edges, so I can draw 3 medians in the triangle. So but in the problem is asking any one median you to take, and that median has to be inclined at 40 degree to VP. Okay, so here first let us understand that median is any line which joins the corner to the midpoint of the opposite edge side for that corner. So if you take corner C, the side opposite to this corner C is AB. Okay, the edge opposite to this corner C is AB, and D is the midpoint of AB. So connect a line from corner C to the midpoint of this edge or side AB. So this CD is called as the median, right? So this is the statement given in the problem. So accordingly we should change or draw that median incline at 40 degree to VP. So again, for all the problems, this note you would understand. Already we have done few problems and we have followed these points. Similarly, in this problem also you have to follow this point, and this also you have followed. And for this particular problem, so it is given that median is inclined to HP or VP. Then we have to follow this loci method. If they give that the edge or median or diameter appears to be inclined, then directly we can place it at the given angle. So anyway, we will solve this problem now. So this problem, what I have taken, this problem, okay, since it is given that median is inclined at 40 degree, so we have to follow the loci method here. So it is given in the problem is inclined to VP and HP. So you can see the difference, is inclined to HP and VP, appears to be inclined to HP and VP. So appears to be inclined and is inclined, it makes a difference. So in the problem, always understand or come to know whether it is given as directly inclined to HP or whether it is given as appears to be inclined. If they give directly it is inclined to HP and VP, HP or VP, then we should go for loci method. So this loci method, now it is applied to this particular problem. Why is that? We will see now, right? So until here, until this, the lamina is 45 degree with HP. Until here, so until here, this problem you can easily draw as previous problems. So these two, initial stage and this stage, you can easily draw. It is similar to the previous problem. So when it comes to this condition, then we have to understand this concept here. Anyway, we will start drawing this problem from the beginning, just like the previous problem. So first two stages, this stage and this stage, it is similar to the previous problem. So we will do this first, and when it comes to this condition, we will see how to draw this front view and top view to satisfy this condition. So we'll start this problem, and as usual we'll try to solve this problem by drawing in your drawing sheet manually. So first, as I told you, understand the problem. So first understand what lamina is given, what is the shape of the lamina. So the shape of the lamina is equilateral triangle. Second is the size of the triangle, it is 25 mm. Third is whether it is lying on the edge or corner on HP, so or HP or VP. So it's lying on the edge on HP. So when it's lying on the edge or side, that side should come on the left hand side and it should be vertical to the XY line. If it is on HP, it should come on the top view. It should be on the HP only. It should be on the top view. Okay. Then the lamina is making 45 degree with HP. So the surface is inclined to HP. So make it parallel to HP. So the initial drawing should be, the triangle should be in HP because the surface is inclined to HP. So there should be in HP, top view. First we should draw the top view. Okay. So in top view I can see the triangle, regular triangle, shape and size I can see. And since it is resting on the edge, on the side, that side you draw left hand side vertically. So we'll start drawing now. So as usual we start with this line and we'll go to the drawing sheet. So this is your drawing sheet in the sketchbook. So the lines will be given anyway. So first thing is that in the drawing sheet we keep it horizontally, landscape. or wide, then first thing is you should draw the line at the center of this page. Anywhere in the middle you can draw a line, that is XY line. Approximately you draw a line from one end left to right indefinitely. Okay, it is the XY line. So once you draw the XY line, next thing is you should write here X, and here you would write Y. So above this XY line intersection, what is the plane? The plane is vertical plane. So here you type vertical plane. Below this line, that is the horizontal plane, it is more rotated downwards. So below the XY line it will be HP, horizontal plane. So this you should do for all the problems initially. Okay. This has to be done to all the problems initially. Anyway, I will remove these lines for our clear understanding. So this is the sheet what we get, and this is how you draw the XY line and the vertical plane and the horizontal plane. Okay, so next thing is we will start drawing this top view. So since it is the surface is inclined to HP, you make it, you place it on HP, parallel to HP. So in top view I can see the triangle, and since it is resting on the edge, so the edge should come on the left hand side. So you take a line, draw a line, left hand side, you use some gap below this line, and you draw a line, vertical line of 25 mm. Okay, so let me just zoom it so that you can see clearly. Okay, so this is the edge, one edge of a equilateral triangle. So to draw the another two edges, what you should do, you should take the arc, you should take your compass, and from this end, keep the center at this end, you draw one arc. You should draw one arc with radius 25 mm. So draw one arc with radius 25 mm. Similarly, take your compass, keep the center at this end, and draw one more arc with radius 25 mm. Okay, so two arcs you should draw from these two centers, and they will intersect here. Okay, so now you have to connect this end to this intersection, and again one more edge here, that will complete the equilateral triangle. So now you take 2B pencil, draw a thick line connecting this end to the intersection of these two curves, then continue and join to this end. So this is the the true shape of this equilateral triangle, that is the top view, and it will be in HP. So this is all HP. So once you drawn the shape of the plane equilateral triangle, next thing is you should give the dimension. So go to the dimension. As I told you, you should give the dimension to any one edge, because all the three sides are of same dimension. So give dimension to any one edge. And again, dimension line should be thin and light, so you can leave small gap here and give the dimension 25 mm. So when you give the dimension, next step is you should name the corners. So I will name this corner as A, this I will name it as B, this I will give it as C. So you have to give the names to the corners A, B, C of this triangle. So there are three corners, you give them as 3 ABC, and for the edge you have to give the dimension, any one edge. Okay, so now we got the top view. So once we get the top view, I should draw the front view. So I am seeing from here. So when I project this here, so this BC will be seen, it will be projected on the vertical plane. Since the object, the plane is on HP, the front view will be on this XY line. Okay, so take the micro tip pencil, and from all the corners you draw a vertical line connecting the vertical plane. From AB you are drawn here, from C you draw and connect it to this XY line. So you are seeing from here, front view you are seeing from here. So this is the horizontal plane, the object is kept here, right? So this is BC, you are seeing from the front, So when you see from the front, this edge will be projected on the vertical plane. So this front view will be on the XY line, okay, because the object plane is on the HP. If plane is above HP, then the front view will be above XY line in the VP. So now this BC is projected here, and this is the front view. ABC is the front view. So that front view you should draw it with thick and dark line. So this is AB, this is C. So you can see this BC is projected, you are seeing from here, front view you are seeing from here, so it will be on the XY line. So this is the front view of this triangle lamina. So now you have to name the points, front view points. So you know that in front view how to name the points. So this point is A and B, so both A and B are in the same line, so this point will be A and B. Since A is B and B, you have to put A in the bracket. So I write with your HB pencil. First in the front view you can see the point B, so we will type B dash. So this is the front view B, front view will be B dash, and since A is B and B at the same point, so A dash you have to write in the bracket, and this is C is projected here, it is C dash, front view is C dash. So write here, so write B dash A dash here neatly, and C dash here neatly. So this is the top view and front view at the initial stage, at the starting stage, to satisfy the given conditions in this problem. Okay, so this is the initial setup, initial drawing you should do to satisfy the given condition. So now next condition is the lamina makes 45 degree with the HP. So already we know that lamina is inclined to HP, so I have drawn the top view here in HP. Next, when the lamina is inclined 45 degree to HP, that means this is HP, this is lamina. When I rotate it upwards, so this edge of the lamina will be on the HP, and to the HP this lamina surface will be making 45 degree. So in the front view, what happens? This front view line, you can see it at 45 degree to the XY line. So next thing is that you should draw this front view at 45 degrees to the HP. So whenever the surface is inclined to HP, that view will be the front view. So that front view will be in VP. So take the front view of this and draw this at 45 degree. So that will be, the plane will be 45 degree to HP. So just like previous problem, we will just take this front view and we will just move this front view. We will just redraw the front view here. So this B dash AB, this BC front view I have taken here, and you should draw this at 45 degree. So I will just take this. So it is given as 45 degree to HP. So you can draw it 45 degree to HP. So draw that front view. Draw this front view at 45 degree to HP. So the lamina is making 45 degree with HP. So whatever angle is given, to that angle you have to draw this front view. And the size of this BC is not 25. In the front view it will not be 25. So measure this length, how much it is. The same length you should draw here at 45 degree. This BC, top view BC, it is true size 25 mm. But when you project it on the vertical plane, the length BC will be reduced. It will be smaller. So measure how much it is. Take your compass and draw that line at 45 degree. So once you have drawn this 45 degree, you can give the dimension angle of this front view to the vertical plane, to the XY line. Okay, anyway, so this is 45 degree, and this point is B dash A dash. Okay, this point is B dash A dash. C has gone up because this is the edge BC, AB, and this is C. So when you lift it, C will come up and the edge AB will be on the HP. So since AB is on HP, it will be on the XY line in the front view. C will be above the HP. So similarly, name this as usual. Name this so again it is, this point is B dash A dash, and this point is C dash. So this is C dash. So right here, this names the front view. This point, this edge is AB, this point is corner is C. That you are writing. That naming you have to do in the front view. So this is in the second stage. So in this front view, you have satisfied this condition that lamina is 45 degree with HP and it is lying on one of its sides on HP. So both the conditions are satisfied here in this drawing. So one condition is that it is lying on the sides on HP. So this side is on HP here. You can see here it's on HP, and the lamina is making 45 degree with HP. So both the conditions are satisfied in this front view. So once we get the front view, we should draw the top view. So how to draw the top view once we know the front view? So what I can do is, you take a micro tip pencil, draw thin lines from AB, vertical lines. Similarly, draw thin lines from C also. It should be straight and vertical. So now once you know the front view, we can draw the top view using this top view. So again, from this point A, draw horizontal line. It should be exactly horizontal. From B also, you draw from B also you draw horizontal line. Similarly, from C you draw horizontal line. So front view is known ABC, A dash, B dash, C dash. Top view ABC, you draw the line and see where they are intersecting. So first let me take the point A. So top view A is here. It is coming like this, and front view A dash is here. They both intersect here. So this is the new top view A. Similarly, B is here, B dash is here. So this is the new top view B. Similarly, C dash is here, C is here. So this is the new top view C. So you have to connect them. You have to draw the, so this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is CA. So this is the top view when the plane is inclined to HP. So now the plane is inclined to HP. So this is HP, the plane is inclined, and you are seeing from top. So when you see from top, this length will be reduced. So you can see here the shape of the triangle, the size is reduced here because it is at 45 degree. If it was 60 degree, then it will become still smaller. If it is 70 degree, it will become still smaller. If it is 80, it will become still smaller. If it is 90, then it will get only a line. So as the angle increases, I told you, as the angle increases, the size of this triangle will reduce in top view. So again, name this now. So I will name these corners again. So this corner is what? This corner is A. This corner should be B. Don't change the corner names, it should be same. So since you have taken this corner as A, this should be A only. You cannot write B here. You have taken B, this point as B, so this will be B only. You cannot write A or C. This corner you have taken as C, so this will be C only. You cannot write A or B. So that corners you have to maintain. You have to maintain that corner names. Otherwise your drawing will be wrong. So just write it neatly so that it can be seen neatly. So this is the top view when these conditions are satisfied. So these two conditions are satisfied now. Now we have one more condition. So this is important. We have one more condition here. So this condition is what? It is saying that the medians, one of its median is inclined at 40 degree to VP. So you should be careful here. So the medians, one of the medians is 40 degree to VP. So in the previous problem, he had given the edge, one of the edge was inclined to VP. But in this problem, he is telling you take the median, and that median is inclined to VP. So here we come back to this here now, this point. Here in the triangle, we have to draw one median, any one median. So I will take this C, I will draw one line from C, okay, and I will join it to the midpoint of AB. I will join it to the midpoint of AB, and I will give some name to that point now. So I will give some name to this point. So let me call it as M. So this CM. So CM is the median, one of the median I have taken. Okay, CM is the medians, one of the median I have taken. So median. So median means line joining from corner to the midpoint of the opposite edge of that corner. So now CM is the median. So CM is the median. AB, BC, CA are the edges of the triangle, whereas CM is the median, and it's an imaginary line. So just draw it and keep it as it is here. Okay, so now this CM in the initial it is length is more, and in the second stage when the plane is inclined to HP, this line CM is also reduced. So this point is again M. So what is this point? So this point on the AB is M. Again that also you write here. So you write this M point here. So this is CM in the initial top view. When the plane is inclined, the length of this CM is reduced. Okay, so because you are projecting it from, you are seeing from top, so any angle inclined to HP, the length will be reduced. So CM length is, the median length is reduced. So here in the true shape, in the original shape of the triangle, the length of the CM is called as true length. This is called as true length. Whereas here when the size is reduced, the length of this CM is called as apparent length or false length. So the length of the CM is reduced here. So this is important for us because in the problem is telling that the median, one of the medians is inclined to 40 degree. So now in this problem, this median you have to incline it at 40 degree to VP. So here you have to observe one thing. Since the length of the median is changed here, we cannot directly place the median at 40 degree. So for that you have to follow the locus method, loci method or locus method. That's what I was showing now. So since any one edge or side or median or diameter in the case of circle, if that length is reduced, okay, if the length is reduced and in the problem it is given that it is inclined to VP or HP, then you have to follow this locus method or loci method. Okay, so this loci method is applied to this problem, and we'll see how to draw this top view here so that the median is inclined at 40 degree to VP. So we have to follow this locus method because the length of the median is reduced. So only when the length of the median is reduced and if that median is inclined to VP, then you have to follow the locus method. If the length is not reduced, for example, in the previous problem, we had seen that this edge, the edge makes an angle of 30 degree to VP. So this BC makes an angle of 30 degree to VP. So here we do not follow the loci method. Why? Because the length of BC is not reduced. So whatever length BC is there here, it will be same here. So when the length of that BC is same and that edge you are inclining it 30 degree to VP, directly you can draw it at 30 degree. No need to follow the loci method. Okay, so Once the median length or edge length is reduced, and if that edge is inclined to VP, you have to follow the loci method. So we'll see how to draw this now. So since the length of this median is reduced, and in the problem it is given that median is inclined at 40 degree to VP. So what you should do is, so if the median is inclined at 40 degree, so that it will be seen in the top view and that will be in the HP. So as usual, you draw a line, you leave some small gap here, and you draw a line from this XY line. You draw a line at an angle of 40 degree. It is same as the previous problem. So draw a line at 40 degree. So that dimension, that angle you can show here. So that 40 degree you can show here this angle. So now the problem is, condition is that this median of this triangle should be inclined at 40 degree. That means you have to take this triangle, rotate it, and you have to place it on this line, so that CM will be at 40 degree line, on this 40 degree line. But since the length of this median is reduced, we cannot directly keep it at 40 degree. We should take the true length now. So first we will take the point C and we will take the true length. So now we have to keep this CM should be on this line. Okay, so we will take the corner C now and we will draw a line from this. On this line we will draw an arc. So first let us take the point C. So you take this point C anywhere on this line. So I'll take the point C here. So this is the point C. So this is point C now. So to understand, let us be clear. So this is point C. So this point C I have taken here, right? So why is that? We'll see now. So this is the point C, and this CM should be at 40 degrees. So you have to rotate this triangle. So when you take the median, you should take the triangle also. That triangle should be rotated and it should be placed on that 40 degree line, so that CM, this median, will be on this line. Since the length is reduced, we will follow the loci method. So what is the loci method? So this median, this is the true length of the median. How much it is? We have to measure it with your compass. You take, say it is 22 mm. So you take your compass and measure, take this length, true length of the median CM. Okay, and keep the center at this point C and draw a line, draw the arc. So take your compass and measure CM length, the true length of this CM, and keep the center on this point C and draw an arc of which is equal to this length CM. So draw an arc touching this line. So whatever the true length of the median is there, CM, you draw it on the, you take it on the this 40 degree line. So this is C, this is M. This is the true length of the median. This is the true length of the median. You are drawing it here. So this point is M. So I will just write it here as M. Right. So this is the. So this point is median. CM is the true length of the median. Okay. So next step is from this intersection of this curve and this line, you should draw one horizontal line. So from this intersection, you draw one horizontal line. So this is the locus method you have to follow. So draw one thin line passing through this point M horizontally. So this line is called as locus of M. So this line is called as locus of the point M. So this line is called as locus of the point M. Next, what you should do is, now you take the apparent length of this median CM. This is the true length you are drawn here, arc you have taken and you are drawn on line, that is locus of M. Now you take the apparent length, false length of this median CM. So how much is that? You take with your compass, you measure with your compass. So it is 15.3 mm. So take your compass and now keep it on this apparent length CM, measure it on CM, and now that compass center we keep it on C. Okay, and draw the arc with center C. Draw the arc with the radius equal to this CM, that is apparent length. So apparent length is say 15.3. So measure with your compass and transfer this length over here. So keep the center, measure this compass using this compass, measure CM, keep the center on C and draw the arc now which touches this locus line. 1 second. Okay. So this is 21. 1 second. Okay, so we draw a line at 40 degree and take this true length of the median CM here. We take the center C and draw the arc which is equal to length of this true length of the CM, and from this point you draw the locus M. Then you measure this apparent length CM, and with your compass keep the center on C and draw an arc touching this locus line. So you take your compass, take the center C and draw an arc which is equal to the length of the apparent length of the this median. So this length you take now and draw an arc. So you should draw one more arc cutting this locus line. So you will get the arc which is thin here. So now you have CM. So this is CM is the true length which you are drawn on 40 degree line, and you are drawn one more line CM which is equal to the apparent length. This length is drawn here. So that curve is touching the locus here, that arc. So now this is the actual median CM, the apparent length CM. So this point is M now, this M. Okay, so again you can write it as M here. So this is again, so this point is M. So now you connect a line from this M to C. So I'll draw a thin line connecting the point C to this point M. So now you can see here, so you can see here you have two lengths CM and CM. So this CM which is on the 40 degree line is the true length. So from this point you should draw the locus line, and this CM, that is the apparent length, reduced length, is this median now. So now you should construct this triangle. You should redraw this triangle so that this CM is now at this angle CM. Okay. Right. So this is the true length CM. This is the true length. This will draw the locus. Then you take the apparent length CM. This is the apparent length CM. So this triangle now you have to reconstruct with this A, B, C and M. So already CM is here. So remaining points A, B, you should get it so that this triangle along with the median is on this line. So this is the median. So take that triangle, rotate it and keep it on that line CM, so that this CM is on this CM. So again we should redraw these edges now. Already CM is here. We should draw A, B, BC and CA. You have to reconstruct it. You have to reproduce. So here, so you can say that CM AB is perpendicular to CM, right? So to this CM, you draw a line AB perpendicular to this CM, because AB is perpendicular to CM. So I will draw one line perpendicular to CM. So I will draw one line perpendicular to CM. So this angle is there, so should be perpendicular. So you draw a line perpendicular to that CM and again extend that line on this side also. So you can see here CM, you draw a line perpendicular to CM, this CM, not this CM. So to this CM we draw a perpendicular line because in this top view AB is perpendicular to CM. And next you measure what is the distance of M and A, median this point to this point, what is the distance. With the compass you measure that and you take it the distance from M to A, so that A will be on this line. Similarly MB you measure and B will be on this line. So you are rotating it anticlockwise and placing it here at along this CM. So A will come here, B will come here. So how much distance from M and M, that is you can measure it from this compass MA, and from this MA you take the point A here, measure MB and take the point B here. So you will get point A and B on this line. Then you join this, you will get this triangle with the median CM here. It is here now. Okay. So this length I will just measure it and draw. So you can do it directly with your compass. So it is 12.5. So with your compass measure this MA, keep the center on M and draw the arc on this line. And that arc length is this much MA. You measure that and draw the arc here. So MEA, so this is point A. So this point is now here A. Similarly, you measure MB and from the center M you draw arc on this line. So this point will be B. So again you take your compass, measure MB, keep the center on M and draw the arc. Cutting this line. So this is point B, this is point A, this is point C, this is the median M. So this triangle I am drawing here now. Okay. So I will just zoom it. So now you take a 2B pencil, and so this point is A, this point is B, this point is C. Connect ABC now. This point is A. So this triangle along with CM you are drawn here. So this is A, this is B. So this triangle now, ABCM, AMBC, it is here now, AMBC, this triangle. So the triangle, you have rotated it so that this median is at 40 degree to the vertical plane. Since the median length is changing, you should follow the locus method and you should take the true length CM on the 40 degree line, and then you should draw the locus through M, and then you should take the apparent length CM and you should take it that M apparent length on the locus line, then join CM. This CM will be equal to this CM now. So you should redraw this triangle so that CM is this CM now. So you are rotating it anti-clockwise direction. So when you rotate it anti-clockwise direction, A will come here, B will be here, and CM will be here. Right? So this is how you should draw the locus method. So when the true length is at 40 degree now, so what about this angle? So you can take that angle, you can extend this line to the, you can extend this line, this CM median, the apparent length CM, you can extend it here, and you can measure this angle with your protractor. So you measure this angle now. So you can measure this angle. It is 57 degrees. Okay. So this CM, you extend it and you measure this angle, how much it is, you take that angle, you can write it here. So angle of this CM, so this CM is making an angle of 57 degrees with the vertical plane. So this angle is called as beta angle. So you can see here that the true length CM is making an angle of 40 degree with the vertical plane, and this is the apparent length CM is making 57 degree with the vertical plane. So this angle is called as beta angle. So you just measure it with your compass and you can write here. So now this is the true length, this is the top view of this plane now. When the CM, this median is at 40 degree to the vertical plane. So since the length is reduced, we should follow this locus method. So I have told you that. So this point you should remember. So any edge or side or median or diameter is reduced in length, and if that median or diameter is to be is inclined to HP or VP, we would follow the loci method. Right? So this is the top view now. The same triangle you are drawn here with this CM, you are drawing CM here. So you follow locus method because the length of the CM median is reduced. So take the true length, draw the locus, take this apparent length and redraw this triangle here. So this triangle and this triangle is same. Only thing is that it is rotated. Now I got the top view. So from this top view you should draw the front view. So to draw the front view, you take a micro tip pencil, and from all these points A, B, C, you should draw the vertical lines. A, you have B, then this is C, okay, Then from this front view, draw the horizontal lines. So anyway, AB is on this XY line. So first you take the point A, this is A dash, so this point is A dash. So connect now all the points A, B, C. So A is here, A dash is here, so this is the point A. Then B dash is here, B is here, this is point B. Then C is here, C dash is here, this is point C. Then C to A, connect it here. So this is the front view of this triangle. So you can name this again. So name these corners. So this is A dash, so it's front view, it is A dash. This should be B dash, and this should be C dash. So name it correctly, you place it neatly. So this is C dash, this is B dash, this point is A dash. So A, B and C, this is the front view of the triangle. So whenever the true length is reduced and the angle is given as 40 degree with VP, so you should follow the locus method. So let me tell you once again. So when the median length is reduced here and you are asked to draw the median at 40 degree to the vertical plane, so draw a line at 40 degree to the vertical plane in the HP. Then you take this true length CM, you take CM, you take here, draw the length, draw the arc. So this point is CM, true length of the triangle. To this point M, draw a horizontal line that is called as locus of M. Then on this line you measure, you draw the apparent length CM. So you take CM on this line, locus line. So this is the apparent length CM, median of the apparent length of the median CM. So this CM is here now. So you rotate this triangle and get the points ABC on this median CM. Rotate it and keep it CM on this line. So get the points ABC, use your geometrical relationships and redraw this triangle here. You rotate it and draw it here. So get the points ABC, that is the top view of this triangle when the median is inclined at 40 degree to VP. So you measure this apparent length median, apparent median is there, so measure the angle that is called as beta angle. Then from this top view you can draw the front view and name it as A dash, B dash, C dash. So this is the front view of this triangle. So the solution for this triangle is given here. So this is how it is looking. This is what you get here. So but in the solution it is given beta is 71 degrees, but I am getting 57 degrees. Don't worry, whatever angle you get, measure and write here. So this is the front view and this is the top view. So A dash, B dash, C dash is front view, A, B, C is top view in all the three stages. So this completes the solution of the problem here. So this is the solution to this problem which is given here. So here you should be careful. So this point, you just remember the sentence in the problem. If they give that any edge or median or diameter and that size of that median or diameter or edge is reduced, then you should follow the, and if it is given as inclined to HP, you should follow the locus method. If they give that if the edge of the diameter or median is reduced, and in the problem if they give that appears to be inclined, you should be careful here. If they give it as appears to be inclined, so you can see the difference between this sentence, is inclined to HP or VP, appears to be inclined to HP or VP. So if they give appears to be inclined to HP or VP, then you can directly place this triangle, this CM, you can directly place it on this 40-degree line. No need to follow the locus method. Okay, so now let me copy this. Okay, anyway, so this I will cut this. So this is Y. All these things you should do manually using scales and pencils, protractor and compass, right? So this you have to practice. So once you practice, it will be easy for you to draw to solve the problems. Anyway, I'll keep it here for our reference. So for this problem, the solution we are drawn here. So again, you can see here the types of line. So you can see the XY line is thin, front view and top view they are thick and dark. So use 2B pencil to draw the front view and top view of the plane, triangular plane. The remaining lines should be thin lines with micro tip pencil. So all other lines are thin here. You can see all the arcs are thin, all the projected lines are thin. So this difference should be seen in your drawing. So this completes the solution for this problem. Okay. So in that previous problem, this edge BC, the length is not changed here. Okay, that's why I am keeping it directly on this 30-degree line. I am not following any locus method here. So in this problem, since the length CM or CD median is reducing, I am following the locus method here, right? So we will make a small change here. So in this problem, if I put this statement now, so appears to be inclined, instead of is inclined to HP, I will write it as appears to be inclined. So what will happen to this problem? The lamina makes 45 degree to HP and one of its median appears to be inclined at 40 degree to VP. So this small change will make and we'll see what happens. So I'll just copy this and I will add it here. So the same problem I have taken. So the same problem I have taken. I will only change this last sentence. One of the medians appears to be inclined to VP at 40 degrees. So in this case, what will happen? You have to understand. So only a small change is there, remaining everything is same. Only this sentence I have changed here. Anyway, take it as 40 degrees. So not so I don't have time to put this degree here. I am writing the word degree. Anyway, so in this problem I am making this change. So when I make this sentence, one of the medians is inclined at 40 degree to VP. So instead of this sentence, I'll make it as appears to be inclined. So this small change I have made, appears to be inclined. So is inclined, appears to be inclined. It will make a change, and that change you have to understand here. So if they give the median is inclined at 40 degree to VP, you follow the locus method. If they give median appears to be inclined to at 40 degree to VP, then directly you have to do it. So this part I am just removing now. So we'll see how to draw this. Right. So let me save this. So now I'll remove this part now. Second. Okay, so if the problem is slightly changed, you see what happens. This is the same problem, so only this sentence I am changing now. Medians appears to be inclined. So when they give appears to be inclined, so until here the problem is same. In the third stage, last stage, don't follow the locus method. Directly you have to draw this directly, this median CM you should draw it at 40 degree to VP. No need to follow the locus method. So how is that, we'll see now. So as usual, it appears to be inclined at 40 degree to VP, so you draw a line at 40 degree to VP. Whatever angle is there, just draw it. Draw a thin line at 40 degree to VP. So you can give the angle here, right? So this is 40 degree line which is inclined to VP. So appears to be inclined. So the median, this median is appears to be inclined now. So this median is inclined, directly it is inclined. Okay, so these two statements, is inclined to VP, appears to be inclined to VP. So if they give appears to be inclined, directly this top view, this CM, you place it on this 40 degree line. Okay, so take the point C, measure the length CM, and you draw it along this CM here. So what I am doing is, you have to redraw this triangle so that CM is on this on this line directly. So this CM is here, so just rotate it and keep that CM directly on that 40-degree line. So you have to redraw this triangle here so that CM is rotated and placed on this line. So this is C. The same triangle you should redraw here, rotate it and redraw here with CM on this line. So this point is C now, this point is M. So you're rotating it anti-clockwise direction, so A will come here, B will be here. So this is how you are getting the point ABC. This is the median M. So here we are not following the locus method because this triangle you are redrawing here with this CM here now. So rotate the triangle and keep the CM on this 40-degree line. So A will come this side, B will go this side. So this B will be moved here, A will be rotating here, CM will come here. The same triangle you draw here, redraw here. So we are not following locus method here because it is given that the median appears to be inclined. Okay, the problem is median appears to be inclined. So for this, when the problem is given like this, the solution is this one. Don't follow the locus method, directly keep the CM on this line, 40-degree line. So once this top view is known, you can easily draw the front view. So from all the points, you draw the vertical line. You draw the vertical line. From this C dash, you draw a horizontal line. From A and B, already the line is there. So now we connect ABC in the front view. So this is A dash. This will be B dash, correct, and this will be C dash, C, and this is A dash. Connect it 3 edges, so you will get the new front view. So this is A dash, this is B dash, this is C dash. So write it neatly and legibly. So this is A dash, B dash, C dash. So this is the front view of this triangle when the median appears to be 40-degree to VP. So when they say appears to be inclined, then the solution directly you keep the CM on this 40-degree line. If they say that the median is inclined at 40-degree to VP, you have to follow the locus method. and that solution is here. We have drawn that. So here this is when the median is inclined to VP at some angle, you follow the locus method. So this you have to keep in mind. Okay, and when the problem appears to be inclined, you will get a solution here. And that solution is here. I'll just copy this solution. I'll place it here. You can see it later when we give the study material. It will be there. So here the solution is for median appears to be inclined to VP at some angle, whatever angle is there. So when they give like this, so they give median appears to be inclined, you draw it directly. When they give median is inclined, you draw it like this. Median is inclined, you draw it, you follow the locus method. When the median appears to be 40 degree, you draw it directly. Okay, so that's how you should solve or draw the problems. So I think we have taken a lot of time. So initially it takes some time, and once you practice, you'll try to understand easily. So in this session we have solved this problem. So we have solved two problems actually. So where the condition is when the median is inclined to VP, follow the locus method. When the median appears to be inclined to VP, directly keep this apparent length on this and draw the front view. So just understand and try to practice in this kind of problems, right? So the procedure will be same. Only thing is that the plane will be changing. So in further problems, the shape of the plane will be changing. So instead of triangle, they may give square, or they may give pentagon, or they may give hexagon, like that. But the situation remains same. The procedure remains same. Okay, with this we'll stop here. Thank you.